we only get here because of our supporters, because of the people who have been here and have been with us and have helped us navigate lots of different issues that it took to complete this center. So I want to thank Supervisor Angie Carpenter, Legislator Anthony Piccirillo, Kara Longworth from the Empire State Development Regional Office, Marcel Lee, the Director of Suffolk County Veterinary Services Agency, Nick Caracappa, one of our Suffolk County legislators, my friend the Sheriff Errol Toulon, Steve Flowering, one of our legislators, and Teresa McNally, who with United Way has supplied more help and more resources than we can ever have the time to thank her for. When I think about this building, first I'm sorry, my name is Steve Isaacs and I'm one of the board members. And when I think about this building, I don't start here. I start maybe 20 years ago when a very young, dynamic special education teacher took her passion for education and her passion for horses and decided she was going to make a difference. One horse, one CEO, one barn up in Comissac State Park. And here we stand today, 13 acres, 5 buildings, 150 volunteers, employees. I can't even tell you how many clients and students we've been able to help. And it all starts and finishes with the one dream and the one person who made that dream come true. So while all of us have had our small part here, I think all that synergy and all that energy comes from our CEO. So thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your time, because I know all of you are busy and there's a lot of different things you could be doing, and there's a lot of different groups and charities that ask for your support. And the fact that you've taken the time to come here, we will be forever grateful. So this building and the rest of our 13 acres happens because we have friends and supporters like you. So thank you very much. And we're going to introduce our next speaker.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Lisa, for inviting me here today, and all the board members of Pal-O-Mine, and to all the legislators, and Angie Carpenter, when she comes. I'm honored to be here with all of you today. You know, it's not too often in adult life when you have an encounter or an experience that is so impactful that it really changes your perspective. And I think when I came here in 2010 for the first time as part of an Energia class, with Teresa was one of my classmates, and of course Nancy Engelhardt was running it, and I saw what Lisa was doing here. And I always thought of horses as these beautiful, majestic animals. I even rode a little bit when I was a teenager. But I never really appreciated how insightful they are and how empathetic and how they can really change people's lives, right? And Lisa and Pal-O-Mine have managed to harness that power in horses to really change people's lives. So fast forward about 10 years later, Lisa reached out to me. I run the economic development agency for the Long Island region for the governor. And our mission is to increase the economic prosperity of the state, and workforce development is a big part of our mission. So when Lisa reached out to me about 4 years ago and talked to me about this project, I couldn't have been happier. I'm like, wow, you know, everything about Pal-O-Mine was so moving, and now our missions are aligned. And she's focusing on workforce development, and we're focused on workforce development, and we were so happy to be able to help with this project. You know, the workforce, you know, the state, through our Regional Economic Development Council, we've really been working on training the workforce of the future, and reaching out to train people that have been historically left out of the workforce. And that's exactly what Lisa's doing here. So we couldn't be more honored to be part of this project, to be here on the ribbon, for the ribbon cutting, and to really support her mission going forward, hers and all of Pal-O-Mine's. So thank you again, and it's my honor to introduce my following speaker, Teresa Regnanti, who is the President and CEO of United Way.
So let's give really Kara in New York State, ESD, they've done so much not only here, but the amazing capital work and improvements that they've done throughout Long Island. I want to thank you for your leadership. It doesn't happen without great leaders, and it's really terrific that we're all friends first, because that helps leadership really for all of us just get to a place where we help a lot of people in hardship. So I'd like to say, a couple of weeks ago, Pal-O-Mine hosted the first overnight retreat here in this building for women who are veterans, and I believe maybe there was 15, 16 women were here. And they were here for over 2 days. And together really to hear about their challenges with employment, PTSD, a lot of obstacles that they're facing. We discussed solutions and really to help them on their journey. And this is a reflection of one of the participants, Sarah, that I'd like to read. It's hard to put into words what time at Pal-O-Mine has done for my soul. The level of care, and through it putting everything, all aspects into this facility is breathtaking. As a veteran with PTSD, I am confidently really saying that I've learned so much more about myself, my life, and my health from these programs than therapy talk could ever provide alone. The horses remind me of the breath to be in the moment and take up the space with my body, and I take that home with me. I'm a better mother, partner, employee, and overall person from the lessons I've taken home from the barn. Your work here changes lives. Thank you for pouring your heart and sweat into healing others. You all, humans and animals alike, are angels. So we're going to recognize Sarah and her really testimonial. Let's give her a round of applause for one of our women veterans. And this is why, we all care and we're invested together in the mission of Pal-O-Mine. And it's really been my great pleasure to watch Lisa and her team, the volunteers, this organization grow, in a way that fills a space for Long Island that no other organization has. And it's a really, really special organization. So with that, United Way is certainly very proud to support the work here. Our veterans are really important to the region. Employment is key number one for us. And Lisa, congratulations to you and your team. I'd like to introduce the supervisor from the town of Islip, because she's from the town of Islip, where I live right down the road. Angie comes down the block, wave. But come on up and share your thoughts. Thanks, Angie.
Thank you so much, Teresa, and thank you for the incredible work that you continue to do each and every day with United Way. Teresa has really been one of those role models for what community involvement and community service and public service is all about. We're very grateful for all that you do. And I just want to say how grateful I am to the New York State Economic Development Division, Kara Longworth and her team, and to the governor for recognizing the incredible work that's done here at Pal-O-Mine and making that investment in that work so that they're able to go forward into the future, so that work will continue, that work will be sustained, making such a difference in so many people's lives, veterans, those with special needs. Anyone who needs help knows that they can count on Pal-O-Mine. And to Lisa Gotti and her team, she's like in the background, so full of passion, so full of caring, so full in wanting to make that difference. And to all of the many, many volunteers that I know that you inspire, who help in the mission here at Pal-O-Mine, I just want to say thank you so much.
It's nice and quiet now without any traffic. So as the founder of Pal-O-Mine, today is a really, really special day that I couldn't be more proud of, because this afternoon is about people rallying together to serve. And that's really nothing better than that, especially when the result is this. And it's a building that was created to provide therapy, retreats, work readiness programs, and educational initiatives all under one roof. And as I stand here today and look out among the very, very generous and giving individuals who without hesitation just said, yes, how can I help? What can I do? So to all who said yes, thank you. Pal-O-Mine's $3 million expansion campaign, a campaign that started 2 months prior to COVID. A race we will win is now won. We added structures, we added machinery, horses, equipment, supplies, pavement, concrete, dry wells, paint, gardens, and artwork, all to be able to serve the most deserving children and adults. Special thanks to our elected officials who came out today. I understand there's 2 other ones, Legislative Richburg and a representative from Legislative Bergen's office, to Empire State Development and Kara Longworth, our supportive financial institutions, our agency partners, our donors, our corporations, and our foundations. We collectively made this happen. And so in our very own village of Islandia, there is now a farm that is one of the largest comprehensive equine centers in the world, where we will continue to provide professional, ethical, meaningful, and life-changing services using all of our beautiful spaces, 13 acres of heaven, where positive shifts, they happen every minute of every day. And we couldn't do this without all of the support, past, present, and future. So I would love to get all the elected officials up here. If anyone would like to speak, please, and help me cut this beautiful ribbon. And then we can enjoy some tours and our interactive mural painting by Splashes of Hope. Thank you, everyone. Let's go smile. What? Okay, go ahead.
Lisa, come on up. Everybody, come on up. Angie, please. Supervisor Angie Carpenter, all my colleagues from the legislature that are here today, the sheriff, Eric Toulon. On behalf of all of us, this is a partnership. This is a community effort. This is a team effort. And, as chairman of the Veterans Committee, I work with a lot of agencies across Suffolk County. Suffolk County, for your information, houses the largest contingency of veterans in all of New York State, and second in the country only to San Diego. So we have our work cut out for us, and thanks to Linda and her team here at Pal-O-Mine, we're bringing our veterans the services they need and deserve and they want. Who wouldn't want to come here? Listen, I think I need to sign up because I was just in the back petting some of those beautiful animals, the horses back there, and let me tell you, you can't help but feel good just by looking at them, touching them, seeing them. It just reminds you of what's good and it brings a sense of calm to you. So I just want to thank you, take a moment and say thank you for what you do for our veterans. Thank you for doing those with disabilities. And thank the entire team for everything you do for our community, bringing us together. And like I said, it's a partnership. Our elected officials, our community members, all your volunteers, thank you so much. On behalf of Suffolk County, our legislature, and we got a bunch of them for you, but I'll present you mine. We'll get a picture. My chief of staff out there who's about to take a picture. God bless. Thank you very much. You're up, Sheriff. Sheriff Toulon, everyone, the shy one.
I don't want to bore you with our elected talk. God bless all of you. Thank you very much. And the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office looks very much forward to continuing our partnership with Pal-O-Mine. God bless all of you and thank you.
Again, echoing everyone else, but I've gotten to know this organization over the last 20 years, previously being the town board. Thank you for everything you do. And also on the side, you did a beautiful job of keeping the character of this whole place, a farm and stuff here in Islip. So thank you for even a beautiful oasis besides all the amazing things you do. God bless you.
Anthony and I are the shy ones here. Now we're talking to each other. So Lisa and the team, it takes a special person to put themselves out there, not only for yourself, but for others, to try and raise them up and help them on their path of healing. So one of the things that all of our colleagues here, we agree with is the fact that you're putting yourself out there to help others. And it's important that we invest in that. It's important that the state invests in that, in the town and the county as well. But most importantly, that the love and care that you're investing in others is going to spread far and wide. And so we are so happy for the work that you're doing here. And so on behalf of all of our colleagues here and the 1.5 million people in Suffolk County,
save the best for last. Yeah, you know, talking to Minority Leader Richburg, I don't have too much experience with horses besides the track. So this is good to come here and really experience the care not only for veterans, people with disabilities, but the whole community. And so thankful to the town of Islip for having you guys here, County of Suffolk and the state. It's really a collaboration to make things like this happen. And so thankful that you chose to stay here. Thank you so much for all your efforts.